Case file day one. This is not an entertainment video. If you are finding anywhere entertainment, so it's not the case files are very boring, and don't go on these lights because this is my house and I'm with short of lights and devices. I'm filming on my phone, so case file are never like this, but I have no choice. And this case is about blackmailing, theft, theft in crores, defaming, house breaks, hidden cameras, sync phone, following you, threats. Much more things are involved. Many more things are involved. This is all because of my 10 years of my hard work, maybe more than that. I'm a writer as a profession, and my words are killing me now. Not my own words are killing me. Not because I wrote something horrible, just because people got my content and they want it real bad. Uh, I want to share this that my content was in crores, but now the game has been changed. Now the game has gone to billions and trillions, even trillions. Year 2020, the year of chaos. Uh, Everyone were dying, everyone were scared, and I was dying too, but technically, and I didn't know. Uh, in year 2020, Jan, I came to Mumbai from Pune, uh, end of Jan, and I was chilling here, enjoying my town. This is the place where I am born. So I was meeting friends, hanging out with friends, uh, but I didn't know people had horrible plans for me. When I came to Mumbai, uh, I had no laptop computer with me. The laptop which I had, which I bought in 2014, uh, uh, Dell, Dell Inspiration. His The display was broken in 2019, beginning of 2019. So what happened is I was using my sister's laptop. I spend my time watching movie a lot and listening to music. Sometimes I write, sometimes I don't do anything. Sometimes I go out, get drunk, party, and so someone here around my house on 5th of March 2020 broke into my house and stole my motherboard, hard drive, and replaced it completely and put me live. There were 14 chipsets involved, and all the control was in their hand. And I came to know about this when I did a forensic report. And in forensic report, I got the data from 2016. How come I got the data if my in 2020 my hard drive was changed? It's a mystery, isn't it? Wait for it. Live. People see you what you are doing at present. It should call the God's eye, right? People can see you whatever you are doing right now. They can call you and tell you are taking a piss, you are taking a poop, right? What if a hidden camera is planted in your bathroom? Well, I won't create a maze for you. I'll stick to the case. So when I was put live, 14 chipsets, and control was in their hand, and there was a group work something. So they were watching me live in group. They were watching me live in group. I repeat again. And when I went to forensics in Pune, 22nd of June 2022, uh, the reports I got from 2016, and someone, when my sister was using it, someone entered the laptop and registered it, not physically. some task run something. Then some gaming thing was done, gaming bar, all that kind of stuff. Um, so how good the 2016 data was there? It's still a mystery, right? But the mystery is solved. I'll come up with everything I have. Day two case file. So what happened is uh, I shoot and next day I edit it. But I am facing problem. These scammers are now instant deleting my case file and my forensic reports. So I guess I have to go very fast now. Uh, I'll speak about the group work. Group work is the legit way of scamming people. They steal your motherboard, they steal your hard drive, and they make the group and they put you live. So first, the blackmail is planted. They have planted the blackmail first, and then your life is miserable. The people who were in the group work, they were filming me live. They were watching me live. Whenever I used to open my laptop computer, they used to watch me live. If they have recorded it, I think I spoke to a friend and he told me that it's a dark web shit. So if something like that, then I am fucked. And these people are ruining my life. Live in the sense, if I am watching any pornography or jerking off, how would I know I am getting recorded? I was unaware that I was live, and that was the group work made for. It was to loot me and it was to blackmail me. So in 2020, when I came to Mumbai, here, this place, what happened is my Dell was not working, and I had to use my sister's laptop. My work, in, they got in 2021, but by that period they were watching me live. 23rd of March, the lockdown started, and when the lockdown started, no one knew what was happening. It was something new to us. It was the quarantine, the COVID, the SARS. SARS I have heard before, but the COVID and the how this works, no one knew whether it's in the air, it's in the water, where it is. So we all were scared, and my father was hospitalized. So there is a woman who always used to come around my house. So I told her not to come near my, but I didn't tell her directly. I used to tell my paying guests who are living there. I told them that why she is all the time at our door. Let her go. So in anger, just because telling her that you shouldn't come at my place, and my father was sick, and the COVID was going on. So one night there was stones, and gangsters were banging into our door. They were throwing stones just because I said don't come near my house, don't come near my door. When I told her that you don't come at my door, her sons, her nephews, everyone kept a grudge, kept a grudge on me, and they wanted to ruin my life. And I think those are the guys from the group work as well. And I call them the Rat Family. In mid-year 2020, what happened? I was watching movies, and I watched the entire season of Game of Thrones, and the Lenovo laptop flapping thing was damaged. So what I did, there was a shop nearby my house, uh, and I gave my laptop for repair there, and something happened there. I don't know what, because a guy from the Rat Family, when it was getting repaired, the shutter was down, and a guy from the Rat Family was inside. Something happened there, and what happened after that is a chaos. They gathered small children, the small children, and they used to harass me all the time. Whenever I used to go out to get something, to get some stuff, uh, they used to team up and use small children you small children to harass me like iske to will cut his leg off, we will cut his hand off. His torture was they used to knock people's door. They used to do horrible things, and my surveillance went off that year. So what happened is my outdoor surveillance. So we have to refix this after these events. What happened? My in 2020, uh, they were harassing me all the time, and at night, what they did, they did something near my window. They banged and they ran, and they ran towards the main door, and I went there and I started abusing. Who is the motherfucker? Who is the bastard? And on the main street. So it was quite a fun at night. In anger, one day, I bet that guy. I bet that motherfucker. I slapped him in front of the camera. There is on the main street. There is a Gautam Buddha temple. There is a surveillance camera as well. So I slapped him, and his mother came running. Everyone came running. My parents got a call that my parents were not in the house, and I was here. I was quite drunk. Uh, I bet that guy, and he was the rat family guy. Was with the lizard family. They always took their side while whatever crime they are doing, and they started fighting with me. And the guy who used to harass me, I slapped him. After that, my parents got a call. They were somewhere out in Kharghar, I guess. So my parents, after getting my call, they came here. Not my call. Someone called them, and they told me to go from here. So what I did, I left Mumbai and went back to Pune in COVID. In COVID, I went to Pune, and I was living at Alvin de Mello's place in Pune, Koregaon Park. Uh, his house was near DP Road. It's a building. I was living there. I was living in Alvin de Mello's place, and I was too disturbed there. What I'll do alone again? I got alone again. It's a paying guest. I was working on a documentary, which was a task given to me by a friend, which was a work. But he's a friend, so I was working for him. On COVID as well, I was working on COVID. I was doing my research there, and I came back in Mumbai, but I didn't come here. This is my house. I didn't come here. I was living in Church Road, and there twice I saw the pig family's daughters near my building. Twice, and I don't know why they came there. They live next door. So there are pig families, rat families, and a lizard family. So the pig family are three daughters with the pig parents. Lizard families are two daughters, teenage daughters, and one small kid. And the rat family is four rats with a girl with a sibling, and four rat parents. So as I was living in Church Road, I noticed both the girls from the pig family there, and I was working my Lenovo. I was working in my Lenovo. So whatever I was working, they were getting it. My laptop had a mobile platform, so they were operating my laptop from cell phone, and I came to know about this that these are the suspects. It took me time. It took me time till 2022, and I was unaware what was happening. That people are inside my laptop. I was unaware, but day by day things went shocking. When I came here in, I guess I came here in Feb, and before Feb I was working in Redbox. While I was living in Church Road, I was working for Redbox. Few of my projects got selected and few of my projects got rejected. So this is a part of game. We don't have to lose. It happens. It's a part of game. But what happened after that is I went to Goa for a script. I started writing and my head was not working. So I went to Goa. I want to see the environment. So I started writing on the stuff. The script names is What's Up with Dave. It's a sexy comedy. It's an adult comedy. So I went to Goa. I drank there and got dehydrated, and I came back here. Then I came back here. And after that, I started getting harassed again by the lizard family and the rat family, both. And plus, they have gathered few few childrens over here. So they were harassing me all the time, and even my fathers as well. My father, my parents, my mother, they were harassing them very badly. So I thought of like, if I am living here, I cannot go out. I cannot bear that harassment. And if I fight again, pick a fight again, so my father will remove me from the house again. So I cannot go roam around, travel, keep on traveling, keep on leaving my house just for not answering the harassment. So what I did, I started working day night on my projects. Some of them are rewrites, and I started working in my house. I started writing, and I didn't know people were inside my laptop. Horrible things were happening. I used to get harassed outside while I was working. People were getting my data, and I got sick of it. I was sick of the harassment, but the data thing I never came to know. Twice or thrice I got the doubt because of the tampering of the my work, and uh, the local guy who was in a window with his friend. Whenever I used to type, he used to type at the same moment, and when I used to go near my window, so I could see that he and his friend with the laptop on their window. So it always ringed a bell in my head, but I was not sure what was happening. As I started working again, started writing, started working on my stuff, and I came back home. Yeah, it was a good thing, but this was not home. This was hell to me, because the moment I go out, I used to get harassed. I used to get bullied, but I cannot beat them now. I cannot answer them. And one day, what happened? There was a criminal incident in front of my house. So, police came for the surveillance. So, we have to give them. So, after giving the surveillance, I was getting harassed more. That this is the guy who gave the evidence, this is the guy. And my life became more hell. Come on, I got to breathe. So in 2021, this was happening when in Feb, I came here. Uh, my After that, they harassed me a lot, and the lizard family did a lot. So one day, what I did, I drank and I started abusing everyone. I drank like hell. For 3 days, I drank and I started abusing. And after this, my parents put me in rehab because I started drinking, and that was the punishment for me. So they put me in rehab. I did my time there. In 2021, one thing I always figured, that whenever I used to go out, the people from the rat family, all the entire family used to pass beside me. I don't know why, what was the reason. I felt very irritating. They always used to pass. Whenever I used to go out of my house, all they have to do is pass in front of me, keep on passing. So I don't know what was happening. I had no idea. I thought it was some kind of mental torture, but later I found it was a very different thing. So in October, when I was in rehab, I did my 45 days of time, and I had met many friends there, and some of them are doctors, some of them are lawyers, and much more. So as I came back in November over here in Chembur, so my father already took a place in Palava. So in November 12, around 12 to 15, I shifted there. So in Palava city, Giardino A 706, I shifted in November 10 to 15. Between this date, I shifted over there. So in Palawa, when I went to Palawa in 2021, everything was cool there. I was working. My father had medical issues. My father has heart issues, so he has to be in Chembur. And he and my mother used to come here, and my mother used to come there in weekends, and I was all alone there. So a guy from 701 always used to follow me, same like these guys. Always used to follow me. I didn't get it what it is. It started, I guess, in December. December from December till the May. It was continuous. They were always used to follow me, pass beside me. I never had a clue what is happening. What is happening? This 701 guy. In February 2022, while I was living in Palawa City, Giardino A706, many times I found that my house was open, my door was open, and my laptop files were open. And several times I saw the tampering as well. The same thing happened which in Chembur. So I started doubting people because I am not using Wi-Fi. While in 2021, when I was working in Chembur over here, so the Wi-Fi was on, but I was never connected to the internet because that year we had no Wi-Fi connection. We removed it because in 2020, when I left the house, no, we all the siblings, we children, no one was in the house. So my father removed the Wi-Fi connection. There was no use. I came to know that the guy from 701, who is my neighbor, who used to always watch me from the window, he knows how to open the door. And many times I tried watching into the house. The room was entirely dark from my window, and I could have fallen if I go a little further. But I watched unknown people coming there, and everyone were using their laptop, and I don't know what was happening. And I never cared, but I always doubted him because he was the one who used to follow me. He was the one used to come near me at the lift. Whenever I used to enter the lift, he used to come out of his door and he used to come near the lift. And he was the one who used to watch me from the window, all my moves. It was a big window that he could watch me from his window. My window was facing his window. When I came to know that he knows how to open the door, I informed the manager. I started calling him. I started giving him a call. But before that, when I got mentally erased from following from the 701 guy, what I did, I knew he was watching me all the time, and I knew if I do anything, whatever nonsense I'll do, he'll try to record it. So what I did is I put my cell phone on flight mode and I started abusing. I was calling no one, but I sat by my window and I said, there is a bugger here, he is trying to loot me. How would I stop him? I got no proof, but he is the one who is harassing me. So I had to play this posse. So I played the posse like anything, but I had no second phone. That was my only phone. And if he enters the house, he knows that what my phone is. And in the beginning, the moment I came, there was a watchman named Sharma. He wanted to know my cell phone, what is my cell phone and all. I don't know why. And he wanted to know what is my Facebook ID, all that stuff, and what do I do. So I gave him everything. This is all this stuff I have. But I didn't know that 70 guy wanted this information, and I don't know why until things started getting cleared up. After that, the fake calling abuse. What I did is I complained to the society on the 1st or 2nd of March. So I did a mail as well. I did lot of stuff. The manager was Vijendra. So I started calling him. Started texting him about, and I kept a email of it, of the chat. And I always used to send the screenshots to my sister and everyone. And I have to check that because my sister is not at all interested in this case. My kid sister was living in Palava there in Victoria, and I was in Giardino. So things are really messy and things are very doubtful. Uh, I cannot come to the conclusion until I am sure. I made two friends there, Sunny and Anurag, in the month of April. Yeah, April, I guess. I shared everything that what I do, but till April, no one knew what I was doing. I was a writer, no one knew. No one had a clue what I was doing. And there were few events that I felt there was a hidden camera because whenever I used to come out, that 7-0 guy used to come out. Later, everyone started it, and I don't know why. No action was taken, no surveillance was shown on after complaining on 1st of March. Uh, 1st or 2nd of March, emails done to the society, no surveillance was shown. So on April 23rd, I found blood in my apartment, unknown blood. So I directly called the police, I directly called the manager, I started calling everyone. When I found the blood, I got too sick of that and I started complaining. And I even went to the police station as well. But nothing happened. So even after calling the lawyer, even after mailing my landlord, landlord forwarded my mail. Uh, Landlord spoke to me that you send a mail on my behalf that what should I do. So I wrote my name is Salim Dilawar and all this stuff, and I sent it him. I thought he'll copy it and he'll send it, but he forwarded it. So the secretary over there was Ashish Pandey. He denied that he is not showing any surveillance. Even though lawyer was called up, everything police station was done. Even police said that they should show the surveillance, but society denied. Society never showed me any surveillance. So while I was living in Palava, uh, I suffered a problem there. I wanted to know what has happened to my laptop. So I had a friend in Pune named Mohammed. I called him. I called him and I told my situation. So he said, "Don't worry, you come here, you pay later if you want, but we'll catch that guy." So I said, "Okay, I'll come there." And after an hour, I called him back. His tone was changed. His tone was changed. He spoke to me very rudely. I don't know why. The guy who speaks that you pay later and you come here, we'll catch those fuckers. And within few minutes, he started speaking rudely. What was the matter? There was something. There was something. I will tell you what it is. Whenever I tried taking any picture from my phone, like I want to take a picture of a tree, anything, my phone was never allowing me to take pictures because there was something. Your video codec is using something else. I don't know what it is, what my cell phone was using, and it was always used to come that way. My phone camera is busy somewhere, but where it's busy, I don't know. The blood found in 23rd of April, it created a noise. It created a loud noise over there in my Chembur house as well. Where many times even my mother tried to see the CCTV footage, but they showed nothing. And the manager, some female manager came after the male Vijendra. Some Jha something manager came, female manager. So she also denied showing the surveillance. I was drugged there once. Of course, I know what is drugs. That's how I wrote these tweets. I know very well what is drugs, and I was drugged there once, and I spoke to the doctor as well, and the two friends, Sunny and Anurag. Sunny suggested that you publish your work. So I thought I'll pick my oldest creation, Rapture, and I picked it up. I wrote in a book version. It's a script. So I started publishing it. After that, I started noticing that there were horrible things happening. The entire floor was sending their Kamwalis behind me near the lift whenever I used to come out. And after publishing Rapture, I found DDE server. I found DDE server, so I checked online what is DDE server. Before that, I got iCloud. iCloud, I didn't bother much while switching off the phone, switching on off the laptop, Lenovo laptop. Something used to come. iCloud is working. So I didn't bother what is iCloud, I don't give a shit. So later it came DD server. Server, then I thought of like, what server is this? What is this? So I checked DD server, and I found that it's a sharing thing. So I was not sharing my work with anything there. I had nothing to do with anyone. I fought, I was about to fight with everyone over there because of their behavior towards me. And the DD server shocked me completely. So what I did a police complaint. But before doing the complaint, I was always stopped from going in the police portal. Always stopped. So what I did, I tweeted it first. I tweeted the DD server video. Then the portal was open for me. Then I started going to the police station and all. Nothing happened, nothing. On 23rd of May, I remember I went to Manpada, came back to Thane, Manpada. So from Thane, 23rd, I lost my way back home. So I was roaming around in Thane. And when I was in Thane, I got an email from police that your case has been shifted to Manpada. So Manpada cop, I showed him the email, and he said, okay, he made a call, and suddenly he spoke to someone and he said, okay, this is the matter, okay, and I don't know what is the matter. So he said, you do one thing, there is one more small police station, you go there. So I went there and no one was there. So I thought of like, they are just making me roam from here and there. So I came back to my house, waited for few minutes, then I came to Chembur again. And while coming to Chembur on 23rd of May, the secret started revealing. Uh, in Banava, I suffered from continuous house breaks. I did complain a lot. Uh, I often used to go to police station with my laptop and my cell phone just to know what is happening there. When I am at sleep, when I am not in the house, when I am in the showers, when I am in the bathroom. Because the guy knows how to enter the house. So I did a lock thing as well. But lock thing didn't work on 23rd April. They might have made a spare key of my lock as well. Because there was no way to come inside the house from the window rather than the window. So window was the only thing, and I was living on the 7th floor. So from 7th floor it was very easy to come down, but someone got a mark, or someone got hurt while coming inside. So I suspect that thing was for the keys, and my bike keys were stolen there. Not stolen, I lost it. I always considered it lost. I have lost it until I figure something is going to. Is there a bike bug in? I have doubt of bike bug, but it's not proven yet. So I wanted to know that whether any pen drive was plugged in, what happened. But day by day, after coming back to Chembur on 23rd and 24th, things started getting worse. After police complaining, things started getting worse. It didn't get normal. I came to Chembur, and on 24th of morning, I went to my bathroom, and the pig family there, the first time the pig family shows up. Before this, they left no trace. Here's the chase now. Uh, I was in my bathroom as I came out. The little pig and the pig mother started harassing me. What did you put? What did you put? And I put. I have only uploaded the Rapture file, and I was working on Paristhiti. And while working on WhatsApp with Dave, I got a problem. The file started getting corrupt in Google Drive. No, Google Docs. Google Docs. After this harassment, between 29 till 24th, I went to Pune for one day. The sister from Palava shifted to Pune, so I went there. I went to see what is happening in her life, and I was too disturbed too. But as I came out, I saw several times. I saw cops were after me. Look, if someone is after you, you will understand. If someone is staring at you, if someone is noticing you, I understood that cops are after me, and I don't know what it was. I knew nothing. Whatever was happening, I knew nothing, and police knew something, but they were not sharing me what it is. So I came back to Chembur, and I started staying here. So on 29th, I guess, 29th morning, I uploaded my synopsis. Those were stamped papers. And recently, because I wanted to give it to someone, so I have to stamp it before. In March, 11th of March. So I stamped it. I am a registered writer. So I stamped it, and I wanted to give it to someone. That's why I did so. And those stamping papers, those written material which I wrote on laptop computer, I wanted to upload in a book, and that book, the files got deleted. So I went mad. I thought I'll kill myself. I started eating pills. Then I ate 2 packs of pills, and I left 2 pack. And I told my mother I did this. So as I went to the hospital, I went with the 4 packs. So doctor asked me, "Did you eat the 4 packs?" I was looking at my mother and looked at my doctor. What should I say now? Needed to get admitted because I ate so many pills. So I said yes, I ate 4 of the pack, but I didn't. I ate only 2 of them. So I don't. I just wanted to detox myself, and doctor said no, it's okay. You go home and all. I didn't get admitted there. So as I came back home, then I started doing police complaint online in the portal. So I thought this is never ending. And I still remember in Chembur, Tilak Nagar, when I went for police complaint, the lady police was there. In Chembur, Tilak Nagar, we have to go to Tilak Nagar police station. A lady police were there. I told her my case, that my file was getting deleted, the synopsis thing. So she said, okay, you go to cyber immediately. This is a cyber case. The cop came in civil. He said, no need to go there. You just mail the online Notion Press and get the IP address who is using your ID, and you take an anti what do you call it, anti spyware something, uh, that cleans the mobile. Virus, antivirus. You take an antivirus app and everything will be solved. Okay, I said okay. But things, the harassment never stopped. I struggled for a lot. I still remember when I was sleeping here, there was no bed here. I used to sleep on the floor. So whenever I used to pick up my phone, the pig mother and the pig daughter, the pig mother used to scream, "He has the phone now. Come on, take a picture. Take a picture." Uh, I went through this, and I still remember I was lying down here, and um, I checked online that what to do when your files get deleted, what to so registered files get deleted. So it was something you speak with a lawyer. So as I went to the lawyer, the father of the pigs, the pig father, was already there. Because it took me 10 to 15 minutes to get dressed up. Then I went there. And the pig father was already there. I don't know how. But the mystery, this mystery is dangerous. I'll tell you how he was there. And my father got beat up. After the police complaint, my father got beat up by the local guy, who is a friend of the Rat family. So that means Rat family was involved. And I always doubted when I gave my laptop for repair, this Rat family guy was always used to be there. They often hang out there. So my father got beat up, so I went in between. I saved my father. So what happened is the lizard family and the entire the outsiders gangsters were also involved. So many boys were outside the police station, and my parents went to the police station. So what happened is this rat family and the lizard family wanted to put me in false charges of harassing some girl thing. I don't know what was that, but my sister told me this. My sister and my brother told me this. And when my parents were in police station, my father was told to sit down on the floor, even though he was the victim. And entire group was outside the police station, and everyone wanted to frame me. So what my parents did is, so no complaint was registered. I do have the footages of the guys who came from outside and do the fight day as well. Uh, and it was a horrible thing. Someone beats a 60-year-old guy. Uh, but for no reason. No reason. They didn't declare what was the reason. They just begged him. And my blood boils whenever I think of that. Over that, the lizard family was pressing charges on me, false charges. And my father, what I did later, what happened? My father told me that you go from here. I said, no, dad, I'll stay here. But my father insisted, I requested, you go from here. I used to go, people used to follow me. Whatever I used to do, people used to follow me. I don't know why. And pig family, whenever I used to go from here downstairs, they used to, how they used to come to know, I don't know. They used to do the same, cross me, entire pig family, rat family and the lizard family. They used to come in my way. They used to pass around me. I don't know how they used to come to know. So I remembered that thing in Palava, that whenever I used to come out of my door, everyone used to leave their kamwali outside, and they used to come out too. So I figured that there must be some hidden cameras planted here. 7th of June. 7th of June, I went to Bandra. I saw that people were following me there too. So it was never ending. I had to do something. So what I did is, I came back home. I went to Bandra for a reason, to shift my living. I couldn't live in Palava. I couldn't live in Chembur now. So I wanted to go to Bandra. I thought I'll live there, but there also people started following me, and I want to discover their physical access. So physical access I wanted to discover. What I did is, I around 2 to 3 a.m. I left this house on bike. I started roaming everywhere where there is surveillance all over Mumbai, and I figured people are still following me. I don't know why. I left my cell phone over here, and I left my laptop over here. So they will the window from here. It's very easy to access inside my house. They try to get into my get their hands on the laptop. So I stopped at nowhere, and I started roaming around on bike in the entire Mumbai. And after that, after an hour or two, maybe I have no memory how I came back home. Home around 6 or 7. I have no memory how I came back home. And such nights are more like this. I have no memory what happened those nights. Came back home. As I came back, uh, I slept, and at night my head was spinning like I was drugged again. So what I did is, somehow I managed to go back to Bandra again to meet an agent for my living, but he met me. He didn't meet me. On 8th of June, when I was headed towards Bandra, I was stopped. Not kind of someone did physically stop you, but when my bike slowed down, a guy, unknown guy, he said, "We got videos and take back the complaint." So I don't know if there is a video, then that it's a big thing, and whatever it is, I don't give a fuck. And I went to when I went to Bandra on 8th, I took the surveillance. 9th, I saw that the lizard family and the pig family, in the morning, as I woke up, they started yelling and screaming near my window. We should bang his ass, we should do something to him. On 10th, I found my phone screen was broken for no reason. So I figured there has been a physical access. Harassment never stopped. All this time, harassment was never stopping. And after 8, they were shouting about sex video. They started doing this. We got a sex video, and sex video was too much popular, and they always used to pass around me whenever I used to go out. I never know what it was. And one more thing I wanted to share is Dell. I fixed on 12th of June, I guess, 12th or 11th, at the range of that, because the Lenovo was compromised, because my files were getting deleted, my files were getting tampered. So I was getting too annoyed. And one thing happened is, WhatsApp with Dave is a adult thing. It's not for children. And while uploading, it came there recommended for children. I would have suffered a serious problem if there wouldn't have been any police complaint. I would have suffered serious problem, because it's a adult content. And after doing the Dell thing, Dell display, I fixed the Dell display. The display was gone from 2019, and it got fixed in 2022. The moment I turn on the Bluetooth after fixing, someone sends two apps. Someone sends two apps. I could see the notification, and I was searching the apps. I couldn't find anything. So whoever it was a old chap. He or she, whoever it was in my Dell 2. Second day I did a police complaint. So after doing the complaint, I went out. As I came home, the pig family, from the pig family, the older sister, as I came near my door, she threw water on the street by looking at me, and she went inside. I don't know what it was, why she did that. Then later I figured what was she talking about, what is the sign she is giving about. I tried my level best to find a tech support, but I couldn't. So on 22nd, no, on 20th, till 20th of June, I kept on complaining. The a local police station called me up that what happened, what's your problem, and you come in the morning on 20th, on 19th I guess. So I said yeah, I am coming in the morning, and on 20th of night my a guy called from Pune, which I already texted him for the tech support. He called me and he said that you come here, you don't go there, you don't go to the police, because you will get your laptop after 6 months, or maybe 3 months, or maybe 6 months. So I said, okay, I'll come to you, but make sure you do it fast because I want to publish it. I think that people's hand are on my work and they desperately want my work. I went there at night itself. I left this house. While leaving this house, I took the cab from Maitri Park. From Maitri Park till Mankur, the cab driver drove, and in Mankur he started sleeping. He stopped the car with the other people and he slept. So what I did is, I said that I have rode bike, I know how to use ride a car. You just put on a gear and let me ride. So I ride till for at least 1 or 2 hours I ride it, but in a very low speed. And when a toll came, I had to stop my car, but while stopping, after stopping, I couldn't pick it up. So I woke him again and again, because I couldn't pick up, and the gear thing I never understood. So I reached till Pune in the morning. It was sunrise. Then I called on the Alvin. Alvin said, okay, we don't have place in Koregaon Park. You can come to Kondwa. And I wanted my forensic test to be done in Kondwa as well. So I started heading towards Kondwa. I met Alvin in the morning. Then I just lied on the bed. I met him. He showed me the place, and I lied on the bed. And my stuff was all there. My bags, all my data, all my laptops, everything was there. So on 22nd June, I went I gave my laptop for forensics. 4:30 or around 4 to 4:30, I gave my laptop for forensics. He took my cell phone as well. He said, give me a cell phone. I gave him my cell phone. He said your email ID is compromised and all this stuff. And he asked about the 23rd of night. Where were you on the 23rd of night and in the morning? I said I must be, because so many events were happening, I couldn't get the memory fast. Okay, where was I in 24th morning? He asked me, do you go to Experia Mall? I said I often go to Experia Mall because that's the way to come towards Chembur. We have to go to the main street. That's the way to go for the petrol pump. So in the 7 in the morning, 24th, were you there? I said no, I don't remember 7 in the morning. So what I did is I called my mother. I said that when did I came home? Do you have any memory? Because I was not counting the days. I was not making a note of it. I was just living. I was just going by the flow. And on 24th, there was a message made from my cell phone, which I gave him. The cell phone travelled from Palava city till Experia Mall in a car, and from Experia Mall till Chembur, it travelled in a bike. You are getting my point? It travelled in a bike. and near Expedia Mall a message was made, and I never went to the Palava back on after 23rd, rather than getting my Dell laptop. And once I went, but it was noon, it was not 7 in the morning. So what happened is, I took the initiative to get the surveillance. I called on my mother. I wanted to check where I was, and uh, uh, the surveillance were gone, and we can record only 15 days. So till 8th, on 8th, we had the surveillance. On 9th, the surveillance went, and that's the day when the lizard family and the pig family started harassing me more. And the forensic report, he said that you will get your reports in a week. Now you go home. So I came back to the paying guest. I thought of like leaving the place, but in the morning I left the place. But I still remember a guy named Vijay was Vijay woke me up, and he said, "You want to leave today, right?" I said, "Yeah." So he said, "What do you have? Why everyone is after you? The entire world is after you." I thought of like it's just a casual thing, because I shared with them what my case was, and there I suffered a problem. There were two guys, a guy named Safe and not Safe. Yeah, I guess Safe and Prakar. They were always trying to touch my devices. Prakar even also said that don't worry, we are not taking any stealing any stuff. I said it's not about that. I said that this is a police investigation. If police asks me where were you and who were around, so I have to take your name. So I don't want to take any chances to pin you into this case. But they were already in. I guess so. When I gave my laptop for forensics, the data was from 2016. When I come back, the hard drive which was planted in 2020, I came back Mumbai with that hard drive. So that means that paying guest was involved into something. I didn't figure out. I figured it out later. What I figured it recently. Uh, so so I'll stick to the dates now. In Pune, when I went for the forensics, so that Vijay gave me the money, deposit money. He said that he'll take it from the hallway and you go from here. I said okay, I'll go from here. So I left that place. Came to Mumbai. The moment I came to Mumbai, Inspector Chaskar called me. Chaskar, CHA. So he called me up. He said, "What is your problem? What is your complaint? You come here immediately." I said, "Okay, where are you?" He said, "I'm in the near your area, your Lokhande Marg." I said, "Okay, I live there only. You just tell me the place. I'll come there." So there were tons of police, and in tons of police, I went there with my bike and I met him. And after the 22nd, I came here. I spoke to my parents that I did a forensic report. I paid their 12K, and my parents said, "Okay, I hope you find whoever this is doing to you, deletion of files, um, and lot more stuff." So after knowing the status of my phone, that it was in Palava 7 in the morning and it made a message. So what I did is I started calling the entire rewritten footages. I wanted to recover back the footages. So I called everyone. The moment I used to call, there was a engaged tone that the number is busy. Hmm? Because I have no contacts. I have to go online and I have to search because this is the first time something like this has happened to me. Someone said yes, someone said no, we cannot do it. But my first call was always busy. And what they got to do, that they have to just take the money and do their job. That's their job to recover rewritten footages. But everyone denied. So who was calling them before me? Who reached at the lawyer's place before me? Who was calling them and making up stories? Of course, they must have said something that don't give this guy the footages. Because I wanted to know what was the message made on 24th of morning. 24th May morning, what was the message made? So I never found out till today. I didn't found out what was the message. Uh, I tried many apps to get the chat, but it asked for accessibility. As I gave the accessibility, I could see that my phone is taking screenshots. Especially the Pig family did a lot of harassment to me. After the police complaint, Pig family is the one who did lot of harassment. The Rat family and Lizard family did in 2020 and 2021. But after complaining, the Pig family went mad. And I didn't even had a clue that they are involved in this. I started uploading my raw writer work. Whatever things I wrote, whatever material was there, I started uploading raw version to let me check if this happens again. And this happened on when I uploaded Paristhiti, a father's sacrifice in English. And this story was published in 2017 in a magazine written by me in Pune. So it's a very unique story. It's a family drama. It's written by me in 2017 and it's been published in magazine. And what happened is it got claimed. So it was a hit for me. So what I did is I started complaining again. The copyright claim came on Notion Press, so I started complaining again. So I emailed in Notion Press as well. So I called on a guy. He's a family friend. His name is Siraj. He's a family friend. His mother ties Rakhi to my father. So he's a kind of family friend. He's a family itself. You can speak this way. We from our side it was this way. We didn't know they had snakes in their heart for us. My brother gave a suggestion that you speak with him. He has good contacts, police contacts and all. So what I did, I met him. I told him the situation, what I'm going through. And after that, there's a different story. So Siraj said, your case will be solved, don't worry. We got a cyber guy. So he gave me the number of Mullani. So I called the Mullani. Then Mullani told me to go to cyber cell. It was a Sunday, I still remember. The guy who I was supposed to meet, he was not there, but I met the Shete. So I called from my phone to Mullani, and Shete also spoke with him. And I was in relief after telling Shete my story. And he said, we'll do everything, we'll do the forensics, we'll do everything. But after a phone call, he said, you go private. I don't know why, who called him and who told him something. He said, you go private. So I still trusted because I met him in the police station. And police was the only one I was trusting. and so I called him. And I spoke with him. His name was Badal. Shete gave me the number. He texted me the number from an unknown phone. He called me in an unknown phone as well. I called Shete next day on 4th of July. He gave me a number and I called him. His name was Badal. And when I went to meet him in Ghatkopar Mall, R- RCT or Raghulila Mall, there is a mall, I don't remember now. I went there. I showed him my phone. That why my phone is taking pictures, my screenshot. I didn't go with the laptop. It was raining too heavy. I went in a rig too, but still I didn't took my laptop. So I went there. I told him about my situation. So he said, "Look, this phone is safe to use. It's just the sync thing." I showed him that look, there is a camera sign whenever I open my cell phone. So they know you are using a sync app. I said I never used any app. I don't sync thing. This is something new for me. So he said you are using it. I said no, I'm unaware what is it. So after that, he said this phone is safe to use. You can use it. And I said, but my files are getting copyright claim. I could go for the FIR right now. Uh, he said, oh yes, only if you have the political support. If you have any political support, then only you can do this complaint. And this phone is safe to use, and which was not. Because when I met the local police, they told me don't use this phone. They don't use the phone, don't use the laptop. You stop it for a month and you give me your laptop. I'll fix it for you. A three-star police said me this. People piss in their pants in front of 3 star and 2 star. I don't remember his stars, but he was a big officer. He was a big officer. He told me, "You give me your laptop, I'll fix it for you." But I felt like that. Why this guy will fix for me? He's a normal police. But a police with no tech knowledge, he knew my life was in jeopardy. But Badal from Maharashtra police, not Maharashtra. He has worked in Maharashtra Cyber. That guy told me you use the phone. Things started going wild to me. After the Badal thing, I came to know about Sync phone. I didn't care much because he said that it's safe to use. So I came home and I checked on Google on Google I saw that all my data is being transferred from the Sync thing, the Switch app. I don't know what it is. So it was a Switch thing. Everything was getting transferred, and my cell phone was compromised completely. Even the local police said, "Don't use your cell phone." My life was in danger. No one saw this except the local police. On 4th of July, I came to know about Sync phone. Then on 10th of July, everything was set. I was gonna go for police station, hand over all my stuff and everything. My data was stolen from portable hard disk, pen drives, from everywhere. So I have to give all my stuff. So I have to gather everything. It will take around a week to gather everything. So what I did is I started gathering stuff. I started gathering events because I have to go there and give every detail. And in 13th of July or 14th somewhere, I found a Tango app thing, video calling, which I never did. The thing is, blackmail. If I tell you about blackmail, it was an untalked blackmail. Untalked. I am going out of my house, people are coming nearby, and I see a third person taking my picture. after knowing my phone was synced. So this was something I experienced. This is something really new, and I bet no one has gone through this before. So what I did is I took all the CCTV footages. So whoever was syncing my phone will be caught in the surveillance, and I see there are multiple peoples because my loot is not in thousands, not in lakhs, it's in crores, and powerful people are after me. And there was a folder in my laptop computer which says public, public, public. So only a police could have that uh, folder. Some public thing was there, and a bunch of softwares were there in Lenovo. So I started searching more. I started doing research on my own, the IP and everything, and I started getting lot of things. So I saw a guy, a neighbor, a friend of the rat family, used to climb my rooftop at nights. My own paying guest used to climb my rooftop, and his way was quite weird. The entrance, and that's how he climbs up. When he comes there, then the inside view. This is where he lives, behind this ply. He used to climb up here, and then he used to stop over here, and here I used to sleep. So I started researching about this sync thing. There used to come a symbol whenever my phone used to get sync. Uh, there was a symbol of two arrows. So I found that my phone syncs in my house as well, near my paying guest, near this wall, all the four walls. Then later in user manual, I found there were 4 sync phones. So my phone was syncing everywhere, every wall. Wherever I go, in my house itself, it was syncing. And at nights, the rooftop. I don't know, still don't know what was happening on the rooftop. I was lying here. I still remember I was lying here. I could hear that a guy, a neighbor, the friend of rat family, comes out of his house from a window and stands near my window, right over there. Stands near my window, and my paying guest, own paying guest, he climbs on the rooftop, and I don't know what was happening. And this sync thing, it completely freaked me out. Later, my own paying guest was threatening of bombings. Already my email ID was compromised. Already my data was compromised. Already my phone was synced. Everyone had my data. Everyone were taking my pictures. I didn't knew about the live thing, so everyone were taking my pictures. The phone thing, because the threats of the pig family gave me this. Take his picture, record him. All the time these threats were there. Paying guest said, whenever I used to go there, near my small spaces there, so he used to talk about bombing. We know how to bomb. So, and my sister lives in USA. So they started taking name of USA. And my plan was to go in US with all my work. And my phone is synced, my data is compromised, everything. My life is in jeopardy. So I felt like they might use my email ID and they might do something. Or genuinely, if they do it, then because the paying guest who was threatening, he is a Muslim. That place was open before. We after when I shifted to Palava, we put a ply and we kept a small passage, and the more than half of the room the paying guests are using, and that's the matter uh, where things went. My heart was in my mouth, my heart was in my neck after the bombing thing. I was the one who complained everywhere that my email ID is being using by hackers and bombers. I was the one that my complaining about myself. If you hear about Yogendra Nikale traveling everywhere, please catch him and go for every details, because I don't know if this was an identity theft or my script theft, what it was, what actually I am going through. I didn't know. Few days I found out that these guys were joking. These guys were making fun of me after the emailing thing. When I complained everywhere, these guys were making fun of me. Everyone were making fun of me. The bombing thing, because of the bombing thing. And I started complaining about my own email ID and everything. These people were laughing on me. Everyone, the sinkers were laughing on me. I tried many times to get tech support, but who is stopping them? Someone is. I must have done 500 calls for tech support, but no one helped me. No one. So scripts which were written in 2016, 2014, the synopsis were shot, everything was done. People knew that what the script is about. Long back in 2016, scammers started claiming that stuff, and I couldn't do nothing. The suspects were only because they were the sinkers, and what I did is my house has CCTV footages, so I started taking the surveillance, started recording it, and I saw many times that my surveillance was compromised many times, like blurring of footages, uh, stopping the footage from going to the portable hard disk, and time format changing, many things, many stuff I found.